The day your life changes is the day you stop lying to yourself. I remember a young man I once met after a seminar. He walked up to me with a smile that looked borrowed, the kind of smile people wear when they've memorized the words to happiness but haven't felt the meaning in a long time. He told me about his goals, big ones, shiny ones, goals that sounded like a parade of success marching across his future. But the moment he finished listing them, his shoulders dropped as if the truth had fallen right behind them. He said, "But honestly, I've been talking about these goals for years and nothing is changing." And I looked at him and said, "My friend, your life is ready to change. But life only changes on the day you stop lying to yourself." It's a lesson many people never learn. We lie to others sometimes, but the lies we tell ourselves are the most dangerous. They don't show up on our faces. They don't betray us in our words. They quietly build homes in our habits, and they shape our reality without asking for permission. We say, "I'll start tomorrow," knowing that tomorrow isn't on the schedule. We say, "I don't have time," while scrolling through endless hours. We say, "I'm trying," when we know we're barely moving. And every time we repeat those lies, we add another lock to the cage that keeps us from the life we want. The truth has a strange power. It doesn't shout, it whispers. But when you finally listen to it, everything changes. Let me tell you more about that young man. A few months after our conversation, he reached out again, and he sounded like a completely different person. He said, "I stopped lying. I admitted I wasn't giving my best. I admitted I could do more. I admitted I was wasting time. And once I accepted that truth, everything began to shift." He hadn't become a millionaire. He hadn't reached the mountaintop yet, but he had taken his first real step. And sometimes the first honest step is bigger than the 1,000 dishonest ones we take while pretending. All progress begins with honesty. Not honesty with the world, but honesty with the person you see in the mirror every morning. That person knows when you're making excuses. That person knows when you're capable of more. That person knows when you've settled for less. And until you stop lying to that person, your life will stay in the same place. Beautiful dreams, but no motion. The world rewards effort, discipline, and commitment, but it punishes denial. Because when you deny your weaknesses, they grow. When you deny your fears, they spread. When you deny responsibility, your life becomes something that happens to you instead of something you shape with your own hands. There is incredible freedom in truth. Yes, truth is uncomfortable. Yes, it can sting, but so does the first workout after years of sitting still. So does the first honest conversation after years of pretending. But pain isn't the enemy. Pain is the invitation to rise. And truth is the door you must walk through. I've seen people transform their entire future by admitting one simple thing: "I've been lying to myself." And once they say it, the excuses lose their power. The delays stop winning. The weakness stops controlling their choices. Suddenly, a new life begins, one built on responsibility, discipline, and courage. Let me give you an example you can use today. Think about an area of your life where you're stuck. Maybe it's your finances, your health, your mindset, your relationships, your habits. Ask yourself privately, quietly, honestly, where am I lying to myself? And when the answer comes, it always does, don't run from it. Don't defend it. Don't decorate it. Accept it. Because the moment you accept it, you can fix it. You can change it. You can rebuild it. People think the transformation happens at the gym or in the books or in the new morning routine. But the real transformation happens long before that. It happens in that moment when you sit alone with the truth and decide that you will no longer carry the weight of self-deception. You know what the real tragedy is? Some people never get that moment. They wait for the perfect time. They wait for motivation. They wait for the world to change before they change themselves. And so the years pass, the opportunities slip away, and their potential remains untouched. Not because they couldn't succeed, but because they wouldn't stop lying to themselves long enough to start. But not you. Not today. Today is your turning point. Today is your wake-up call. Today is the day your life can begin again. And all it requires is one brave decision: to tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself you can do better. Tell yourself you deserve better. Tell yourself you were made for more. Tell yourself that the past does not control the future unless you let it. Tell yourself that your excuses are not your identity. Tell yourself the truth, even if it scares you, because truth will set you on the path of discipline, clarity, and unstoppable progress. The day your life changes isn't the day you get lucky. It isn't the day the world finally gives you a chance. It isn't the day someone believes in you. It's the day you look in the mirror and say, enough. No more lies. No more pretending. No more waiting. Today, I choose the truth. And when you make that decision, life opens up. Suddenly, your goals feel possible. Your energy rises. Your mind sharpens. Your days have purpose. And you become the kind of person who doesn't wait for change. You create it. So let this be the day. Let this be the moment. Let this be the chapter where everything turns around. Because the day your life changes is the day you stop lying to yourself. And that day can be today. Your life will not change because of luck, timing, or someone else believing in you. Your life changes the moment you decide to stop lying to yourself. The excuses you repeat, the stories you tell, the promises you break to your own soul, these are the chains that keep your potential locked away. But the moment you face the truth about your habits, your effort, your discipline, and your choices, you open the door to real transformation. Honesty with yourself is the foundation of growth. When you stop pretending, you start improving. When you stop blaming, you start building. When you stop lying, you start living with purpose, responsibility, and clarity. Every success, health, wealth, discipline, mindset begins with the courage to look in the mirror and tell the truth. The moral is simple. Stop lying to yourself and your future will finally have a chance to rise.